Chris with Chipper LLC Trailers and Equipment with two machines here side by side, similar. On the right, Giant 254 Telly, kind of the gold standard for a mini articulating loader for tree care. I think outsells every machine out there in that category, and we represent them, we run them, we own them. Fantastic. Power to weight ratio is outstanding. You know, a lot of performance in a little machine. Affordable contender, Everun, high quality Chinese manufacturer that is going to come in at a lower price point, and actually is in some ways going to have some advantages. So just talking through them side by side. Winner on low ground pressure, the Giant, 13-inch tires, wide profile, not a lot of tire on the ground relative to the weight. 2,400 pound machine, 13-inch wide tires. 4,600 pound machine, 12.5-inch wide tires. Still not bad, but winner over here on the Giant. If you look at the light package, right? Everun's standard light package, because they're set up to sell to the European market, they're going to come standard. I got turn signals on them. You got 4 forward lights versus on the boom and on the cab for Giant. So you got more lights on the Everun on the front, similar on the back. Seats on the Giant, you got this high back with a headrest. That's very nice. On the Everun, one of those things comes with your grab assist on there. Security. Swing doors. Swing down doors. Swing doors, in a way, safer because you can't really run around with them open, but sometimes you might want to have them open. With these, it gives you the ability to pull them up and out of the way. Folding cab standard, so detach the front, fold it over the back, pull a couple of bolts, whole cab drops off, and you drop to a 6-foot height. But with the 254, you're coming in under 7 foot standard anyway. So anyway, it's just an option that Everun gives you. They both can have a hitch. They both can have counterweights. Everun and the whole Chinese industry, like anytime you look at these Chinese loaders, one of the things that they're going to be, they're just bigger, but that has some advantages. Look at how easy this is to get to. You pull this panel off right here, got really good access to the engine. Like, you know, fold the rear door down, good access under here. They're not trying to jam everything in super tight. They're making this where it's easy for the common man to work on it. Giant. Hey, machine is a powerhouse, power to weight ratio, but just like, you know, your Toros and a lot of other machines, everything is jammed in tight. It makes the machine compact, makes it fit in small areas, but it does a little bit harder to work on your machine if you do need to. All these panels do come off, but it's not going to be as quick at access as it is with the Everun loader. They're both going to have multifunction joysticks, you know, ability to run electronic functions on your joysticks. I said the Everun's going to come with turn signals included. They're both going to have rear work lights, standard. And let's talk about lift. So the 254 Telly is going to lift about 2,400 pounds. And the Everun is going to lift about 2,200 pounds. And when they measure tip lift, tip is just no forks, no nothing, just hanging something on the end of the plate. So that doesn't mean that you can pick up 2,400 pounds. It means that, you know, the total of that, and you also have to take away from, if you've got forks, and the further out you go, the less you can pick up. We're going to piece together this video. You'll see some footage. We picked up a Toro STX 26, which is like a 1,500 pound machine. So you figure the 1,500 pound machine and 400 pounds with forks, you're running around with about 1,900 pounds. They'll handle that. That's right at their tip. How is Giant? How is Giant able to do that? Giant is able to do it with smaller machine and lower weight by, if you look at a photo where we have them retracted, you'll see that from the center of the wheel to the front of the plate on the Giant, 24 inches. Center of the front wheel to the plate on the Everun is 36 inches. And that being 12 inches further out is what takes away from the lift capacity of the Everun. Also, the Giant is running, I believe, a higher pressure pump, because when you run it, it just seems to have more push. It'll turn itself on its nose. You know, it may not pick it up, it may tip, but I mean, it'll just flat out flip itself. This machine will pick up the rear end, but it's barely going to pick up the rear end. It does in a way make it safer, but it doesn't quite have as much punch. And that's a factor of a couple things. One of the things being they both have the same 25 horsepower Kubota diesel. So if you put the same motor in a bigger machine, it's going to feel a little more sluggish than it does, you know, and you know, it's the reason your sports car feels more peppy than your pickup truck. The pickup truck got more power, but it's pushing a lot of metal around. Let's see if there's any other features that we missed. So some of the nice features that Everun has is they've got auto lube points. So a lot of the difficult to reach things, you've got your grease points pulled out the outside of the machine. Everun's going to have mud flap standard. That's nice. Manual parking brake on the Everun, electronic parking brake on the Giant. Nice electronic gauge cluster on the Everun. I haven't seen the 2022 Giants come in yet. All ours have been committed and sold before they even got here. So the 2022s, I don't know if they'll stay with the analog, if they're going to go digital with the gauges. Okay, I don't think I talked about lift height. All right, standard boom, Giant is going to be, I believe, 86 inches. Everun is going to be 105. So you're talking about a 1.5 foot difference in lift height, retracted and extended. So the retracted 90, 105, extended 111 for the Giant, extended 125 for the Everun. So you're seeing that play out both in height and reach. So the Everun is going to give you more height, it's going to give you more reach, but the Giant actually will pick up just a touch more. The Giant's going to be a little bit more subject to the telly. So you can actually telly out with the Everun without it making you want to tip quite as much as it does with the Giant. So the Giant's designed to pick up retracted, lift it to full height, and then extend it fully out. The Everun, we've seen that it actually does okay to, you know, reach out with it retracted, and that's where it kind of shines. The reach is good. ChipperLLCsales.com is our website. You'll find both machines there. You know, we'll keep putting more of these videos on YouTube with the comparisons. But like I said, the only difference you'll see, we'll get one with the standard booms. The only difference you're going to see is it's just the retracted version of these two. Thanks for watching. Call us if you're interested in a purchase of a Giant or Everun. Thank you.